So in this video I will be talking about triple integrals. So let's say we are given the following function fx minus 3y and R is the region bounded by the four planes x equal to 0, y equal to 0, z equal to 0 and x plus y plus z equal to 1. So I will draw the diagram. So let's say this is x, this is y and this is z, and our plane would then be like this. So this is a tetrahedron basically, and we want to find the volume of this. So integrating means, oh, not actually volume, we want to integrate with respect to f here. So now there is a way to do such problems. So first step is always to draw the diagram. So suppose R is the region, then we want to project R into either xy plane, yz plane or xz plane, and let's call the projection D. So either of them, not all of them, just one of them. Choose one, which one is suitable for according to the problem, and choose one of the planes in which to project R, and that is how let's call the projection to be D. And the third step is, so you want to integrate f in the region R. It is just the same as let's say you projected into xy plane, then this is just the same as integration of f. So since you projected in xy plane, we will integrate first with respect to z, and then we integrate with respect to the projection. So we know that the projection is a two-dimensional space. It is like R2, like xy plane, and like the functions we studied up to now. And then you integrate with respect to the remaining two variables. It can either be dx dy or dy dx. Whatever suits D is the most suitable option. So I have talked about this in the last video, how to integrate double. So integration of, after integrate with respect to z, the resultant will be a function of x and y, and you want to integrate it with respect to dx dy. So that means it is a double integral. So essentially we have reduced this into a double integral after integrating with respect to a fixed variable. So once it has been reduced into a double variable, it is just the case we studied up to now. So that is how you want to do such problems. So let's get started with this. So suppose, so I'll be erasing the board. I want you to note these steps down, and then we'll start solving this problem. So uh, so uh, we have drawn the diagram for the question, and now our step 2 is to find the projection on the xy plane. So we know that this is this is the region in which we have to compute the integration of the function. So if we want to find the projection on xy plane, so since this is a tilted kind of diagram, so let's say this is x and this is y, then this is our projection, like this part of the tetrahedron is our projection. So we know that this is the plane, this is the plane x plus y plus z equal to 1. So that means in this region, in the shaded region, z is equal to 0, since it is the xy plane. So since we are projecting on xy plane, z has to be 0. So that means this line has to satisfy x plus y is equal to 1. So I am substituting x plus y plus z equal to 1, and I am substituting z equal to 0 here because this is the xy plane. So we get the line x plus y equal to 1. So therefore our projection D on the xy plane is nothing but xy such that x plus y equal to less than equal to 1 and greater than equal to 0. Yeah. So this is our D. And now our region R. So as I said, if you want to compute the integration, inside the region R, it is just you will integrate with respect to D and with respect to Z. Dx dy. So we want to find out the limits of z. How will we find? So we already know that d is this set. So we know that the limits of the bounds for d are just for finding out the bounds of d, just treat it like it is in R2, and this is our line x plus y equal to 1, and this is the region in which we want to compute the integration. Then the bounds can be easily found out. Just so let's say I want to take dx dy, then I'll just fix an x and find out the corresponding y. So y has to be, if I fix an x between 0 and 1, y has to be between 0 and 1 minus x. So this is our x and y, and so we once we fix an in order to find the bounds for z, we want to find out, we take any arbitrary point on the projection x comma y comma 0, and we want to find out what are the values of z that can range from that lie inside this solid. So that means z is obviously greater than 0, because we want to find out all the points in the tetrahedron have z positive, and it has to be bounded above by this plane x plus y plus z equal to 1. So that means if you are given an xy comma 0 in this projection, then you can easily say that z has to be equal to 1 minus y minus x on this boundary. So that means z has to be always less than equal to 1 minus y minus x for points inside the solid. On the boundary it is equal to, and for points inside the solid it has to be less than equal to 1 minus y minus x. So these are our bounds that we have to apply here. So that means this integration is nothing but, for z we want to put 0 to 1 minus y minus x. For dx, so I'll be doing dy dx here instead of dx dy. As I said, the coordinates of the d is a set two-dimensional plane, and we know how to compute the double integral for a two-dimensional plane. You can either use dy dx dy or dy dx, whatever suits your case. In this case, we can choose dy dx, and so y is from 0 to 1 minus x, and x is from 0 to 1. And we have the function that we are given is 5x minus 3y, and we want to integrate it with respect to z, with respect to y, and then with respect to x. So this is our integration that we want to compute. So I'll be erasing the board and I'll be computing this integration now. So we ended up with this integral. I'll just calculate it. So while integrating with respect to z, we want to treat x and y as constant. So this is a constant times dz. So that means the integration would be just the constant into z. And we want to substitute z equal to 0 and 1 minus x minus y, and then integrate with respect to y and x. So this is equal to x goes from 0 to 1, y goes from 0 to 1 minus x, and this is substitute z equal to 1 minus x minus y in this case, and when you substitute z equal to 0, this will naturally be 0, so this function is equal to and this is equal to so this is 5x minus 3y minus 5x square minus 3xy minus 5xy, so this is minus 8xy plus 3y square. And now so I'll be so you can do this. So this is equal to, and treat x as constant this time because we are integrating with respect to y. So this is 5xy, and in place of y we substitute 1 minus x and 0. So this is just 1 minus x minus 0 minus, so 3y, the integration of 3y is 3 by 2 y square, and I have substituted 1 minus x in place of y, and this is just this, and this is minus x y square by 2, so this is minus 4 x y square, and again we have, so the integration is y cube, so we have the following, and now we have to integrate it with respect to x. So so it is somewhat algebraically difficult, like you just have to solve this and compute the final integral. So you can check that this value is actually equal to 1 by 12, and so this is a very important problem to understand because you need to take a projection onto either of the spaces. So for now I will discuss the problem for the week. So the problem for the week is just the same question that I did. So you want to integrate 5x minus 3y with respect to x, y and z in the region R, where R is bounded by x equal to 0, y equal to 0, z equal to 0, and so but this time, so as I said in the last problem, the way I did it, I just projected onto so the region D, which is the projection of R on, this was step 2. In step 2 I did the following: I took the D, the projection of R on xy plane. Then I said that integration of f of xyz in the region R is nothing but so since we took the projection on xy plane, we first have to integrate with respect to z, and then the resultant function has to be integrated with respect to the projection D. So it will be a function of x and y, and we want to integrate it with respect to in the region D, which is also a region in the xy plane. So it can either be dx dy or dy dx, whatever is your choice, as it suits according to D. So this can also be done in the following way. Suppose you did not take the projection on xy plane, you wanted to take the projection on yz plane. In that case, you need to So since you are taking the projection on YZ plane, you will need to integrate with respect to X this time first. And after you have integrated with respect to X, the X goes off. So you will be left with a function in Y and Z, and you have a function of Y and Z, and you are integrating it on the YZ plane. So this is a two variable problem which can be done. So your job, the problem for the week. The problem for the week is, instead of doing it this way, first with respect to Z and then with respect to X and Y, you have to do it in this way. First with respect to X and then with respect to Y or Z or Y, whichever is your wish. It is your wish. So first you have to do it with respect to X. That is the problem for the week, and you have to solve it, and then you can check that the answer is the same as with what answer I got, which was 1 by 12. And so the main problem is to find out the bounds for D and the bounds for X. So it can be done in the same way as I did in the question. So if you understood how to do how I did it, then you can easily solve this problem. So that is your problem for the week.